This has been a World Cup laden with controversy like never before. Guys, this is N60 Sean. We are building up to the Mega Magazine World Cup final, which will be available for you to watch as soon as this video is finished. And we're just recapping it, what happened in the semi-finals here. With these two police officers getting involved, two police officers at the bequest of Detective Pikachu, who's in charge of the investigation behind the attack on H2O Delirious, making two controversial arrests, one being Delirious's buddy Vanos, and the second taking place during the other semi-final match, costing Popular MMOs a chance at being world champion, as Stampy upsetting the odds, booking his place in a World Cup final against Dan TDM, which saw Popular MMOs and Vanos arrested in connection with the attacks on H2O Delirious and Allier. Well, with a World Cup final on the horizon, we can't risk having nonsense like this besmirch the integrity of our first ever World Championship. No. Look at Paul Pat here, look, getting arrested by these two familiar looking chumps. And so N60 Sean's going to get to the bottom of this. So look at Detective Pikachu, man. What idiot got him involved in this situation? Anyway, it's the fireworks to celebrate the eve of the World Cup final. Set off in the N60 arena. N60 Sean's coming out here to lay down the law. Look at that fine wrestling attire, microphone in hand, looking across at the N60 universe as Detective Pikachu and his little goons, his police officers. I've soured on Detective Pikachu, people. I don't trust this guy. They've arrived in the parking lot, in a special parking lot around the side. They've arrived in the arena, and N60 Sean is in the ring, and he's got an announcement, a special announcement to make about the World Cup final, because there's been too many shenanigans going on in these semi-finals for my liking. So, in order to curb the likelihood of any semi-final nonsense, as we're seeing here as another little recap, as Popular MMOs, in my personal opinion, had the match won, because it wasn't just the cops interfering. Timmy Terror and Mr. Stampy's new lovely buddies have also had their little input into these matches. So the World Cup final will take place inside hell in a cell. So there ain't going to be no one getting involved and causing any chaos in this World Cup final by this sheriff's orders. So have some of that. And then wait, hang on a second. Detective Pikachu coming out here. What's his problem, man? Why does he keep poking his little Pika nose into this World Cup? And down comes Detective Pikachu, slowly making his way down to the ring. My face full of concern, full of distrust for Detective Pikachu. See, I mean, the World Cup final's on its way, Detective Pikachu. And then we want our videos to be over 10 minutes. So hang on to Dr. Trayaurus, watching on a monitor in the backstage area keenly. Dr. Trayaurus, whose buddies Dan TDM, is going to be involved in the World Cup final. And Detective Pikachu saying that he still needs to make one more arrest. One more person needs to be arrested. And I'm not sure about this, man. I don't trust this Pikachu. Do you know what, Pikachu? As Dr. Trayaurus is heading down to maybe investigate further, doing a little bit of detective work in his own, let me tell you, Detective Pikachu, you need to get yourself out of this ring, because while you keep chatting, this next match is going to take place, and you aren't going to be wanting to be stood around in the ring, because there's a grudge match about to take place, Detective Pikachu, and it's about to take place right now, so you want to scuttle your little self out of here, because as a result of the last semi-final, we've got two teams who have got an issue to settle here, as Brawnsprout is going to be in tag team action in a match which I'm sure will have tag team championship ramifications, as Brawnsprout and MegaShark are going to be facing off here in a tag team match against look at Detective Pikachu. He doesn't want any part of this. Detective Pikachu sprinting out of the arena. because I'm not having these guys poke their nose in another semi-final. So Timmy Terror and Mr. Mister will be facing off against MegaShark and Brawnsprout on the eve of the World Cup final, which, may I add one more time, is going to be available for you guys to watch straight after this video on the Mega Magazine YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. I'm doing that as if you don't know where a YouTube description is. Another point I'd like to make here. These two are weirder as Stampy's lovely friends as I think they were when they were evil. Look at the state of them. What is wrong with Mr. Mister? How is it possible that he's managed to become more weird? What is happening here? What is going on? Mr. Mister giving a little pep talk to his buddy Timmy Terror. Look at this. And hang on, Trayaurus now. Trayaurus is sniffing around the car of Detective Pikachu and those two cops. Is that wise? Is that wise, Trayaurus? I mean, these guys. Oh, hang on. Oh my days, the referee's down already. And MegaShark and Brawnsprout, these two, probably the most dangerous tag team. You would have said once upon a time that Mr. Mister and Timmy Terror were the most dangerous tag team. But now I think it looks like that these two pillars of destruction, a giant jacked up Bellsprout and a giant evil, well no, he's not evil MegaShark, is he? Just because he's big doesn't mean he's evil, but he's a brute. He's brute force. And we did say he might be half man and half shark, but as Dolph Ziggler said that he's just 99% shark, which is walking on 2 feet from the Sci-Fi Channel. As MegaShark went to fly at Timmy Terror, but look at this, Brawnsprout tossing around Mr. Mister like steaming hot garbage. But we've seen a little Timmy early doors here as Brawnsprout just hammering at Mr. Mister. And I think, look at this. Usually we'd see brute aggression from Timmy Terror and Mr. Mister, but they're trying to wrestle. We're trying to see catch-as-catch-can wrestling moves from Timmy Terror and Mr. Mister, as opposed to brute force and chaos. As MegaShark looks to be going up top here. I don't think the angles were right there, and just decides to nail Timmy Terror with a spine buster. MegaShark once again looking to try, but no, every time he gets up there, Timmy Terror gets back to his feet. He needs to be up to those top ropes quicker. MegaShark, what is happening in that backstage area with Dr. Trayaurus with his little investigations? MegaShark hooking the legs. Snap mare from Timmy Terror. A snap mare. That is mad. Wait a second. Dr. Trayaurus has found a championship belt in the back of that boot. Is that the N100K championship? That championship belongs to Diogenes, the little bold cauldron fella from Getting Over It. Now I think I seem to remember where I've seen those cops somewhere before. Dr. Trayaurus with some detective work of his own, finding the N100K championship in that boot of Detective Pikachu's car. That doesn't sound good to me. Trayaurus, man, stop hanging around. And oh, and wait a second. And then now Diogenes, surely that's Diogenes, has now attacked Dr. Trayaurus, and now he's got the N100K championship, the N100K championship that he stole from Chargy, of all people. And now a brawl is happening in the parking lot, and a brawl is surely brewing, in the words of Cuphead, as Brawnsprout and MegaShark are brutalising the lovely versions of Timmy Terror and Mr. Mister out here. And we're having a last ride from Mr. Mister. Plants MegaShark as Brawnsprout's just surveying the scene, goes for the cover, and Mr. Mister manages to break that pinfall up. Big clothesline from Mr. Oh, look at Mr. Mister just cheering, bringing in an offensive move. What has Stampy done to this? This is like an anti-brainwash. And now Mr. Mister trying to be a good, honest tag team wrestler. And I'm not sure how much that is paying off against two ridiculous creatures like MegaShark and Brawnsprout. Look at this, I say this all the time. Is this the weirdest match we've ever done? A giant Bellsprout, a shark, a sheep monster, and a skull man wearing an origin blue boater hat. Well, the guy from Getting Over It beats on Dr. Trayaurus in parking lot ahead of a YouTuber World Cup final contested between the great nation of England and Stampy's lovely world. That is the state of what is happening. Is Dr. Trayaurus here is going medieval on the Getting Over It guy. You gotta hope that that's not a policeman, or Dr. Trayaurus is going to get himself in a lot of trouble. Now Dr. Trayaurus is on the run here. As Brawnsprout is just potatoed. Mr. And oh, look at Timmy Terror, bless him, going for a tilt-a-whirl DDT that gets launched with a Northern Lights suplex. And oh mate, look at this Brawnsprout. It's like Brawnsprout's rap move. The attack continues and Timmy Terror's tapped. Brawnsprout with some sort of rap move. And not rap as in rap music, rap as in that Pokemon move. And Brawnsprout and MegaShark. Man, if I was Grundy, I'd be looking over my shoulder because that tag team looks dangerous. And now, guys, it is time for the Mega Magazine YouTuber World Cup Final. Timmy Terror and Mr. are out of the picture. One of those cops, at least, is occupied with Dr. Trayaurus, and Dan TDM and Stampy will be facing off for the Mega Magazine YouTuber World Championship belt inside Hell in a Cell. The link to that match is in the description. It'll probably pop up here on one of those fancy little end screens that YouTube like to give us. So yeah, I have been N60 Sean. You guys are excellent. Remember, Xavier Woods, Pete Dunn and Tyler Bate will be on this channel very, 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 very soon. And we're going to be doing an Instagram giveaway as well. I have been N60 Sean. And also we're going to a WWE live thing tonight. So follow me on Instagram if you want updates on how that situation is going to be going down. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Enjoy Stampy's entrance if you want, but I'm going to go. See you later.